I'm Adam Simon, Managing Director for Actors Theatre of Columbus. Thank you for joining us for Politian by Edgar Allan Poe. Actors Theatre and the Shakespeare Underground are sponsored by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, the Ohio Arts Council, the Columbus Foundation, and the Reinberger Foundation, with special support from Vutek Ruff HER Realty and Regina Acosta-Tobin at Metro Village Realty. Enjoy the show.
In 1845, Edgar Allan Poe attempted to write a play for the stage.
Oh, is that you, Benito? Are they gone?
Faith, that's a question, Ugo, hard to answer. But are the bottles empty? Then they're gone. As for the Count Ozzo, who knocked me down just now on the staircase as I came up hither, I can with more precision speak of him. He's gone, I'm sure of that. Pretty far gone.
Is the Bravo gone? Where is the Buffalo singer? Did you say His Excellency has departed? Are all the fiddlers off? Oh, the devil will go with them. Ooh, I am positively want of sleep.
Oh, you're right, quite right. Being, as you say, Ugo, a most confounded stupid man.
Sirrah, I said not so, or else I am a liar.
I have no doubt, good Ugo, that you lied, being, as you observe, a most notorious liar. Well, Master Rupert, what have you done with the Count?
What should I do with any drunken man? I pulled him from under the table where he lay and tumbled him into bed.
I say good Rupert. Can it be that the Duke de Broglio is acquainted with these untimely revels of his son? It is a pity in so proper a man. It's not a pity in so young a man and of so gentle blood. Here is a change I had not looked to see. He is sadly altered.
He is drunk, Benito. Did you not say so, Rupert? Most men are sadly altered when they are drunk. Oh, I am sadly altered when I'm drunk.
You think the Count Castiglione altered? I think so too. He was not, so long ago, barring some trivial improprieties, a very noble man in heart and deed.
Now I've no faith in him. Poor Lady Lalage, so beautiful and kind.
Truly, Benito, his conduct there has damned him in my eyes. Oh, villain, villain! See, his plighted wife and his own father's ward. I have noticed well that we may date his ruin, so I call it. His low debaucheries, his gambling habits, and all his numerous vices from the time of that most base seduction and abandonment.
We may. The sin sits heavy on his soul and goads him to these courses. They say the Duke pardons his son, but is most wroth with her, and treats her with such marked severity as humbles her to the dust.
She sits alone, continually in her chamber with hands clasped. Jacinta tells me this.
Noble lady, I saw her yestereve through the lattice work of her chamber window, sobbing upon her knees, and ever and anon amid her sobs, she murmured forth Castiglione's name. Rupert, she loves him still.
How will she bear, think you, the consummation of these nuptials? Tomorrow week, are they not?
Most true, they are. Tomorrow week, Castiglione weds his cousin, Alessandra. She was the friend, the bosom friend of the fair Lady Lalage ere this mischance. I cannot bear to think of the despair of the young Lady Lalage.
This wine's not bad. Gentlemen, why did you blame my master in this matter? Ooh, very good one. Who is my Lady Lalage? God knows. I don't know, supercilious somebody who played on the guitar. Ooh, most excellent wine. And pride should have a fall. The Count's a rake, or was, that's very sure. But he's reforming and drinks not but the very best of wine.
Let us to bed. The man is steeped in liquor.
What do they say? To bed. Ooh, is it too late? Is it all gone? Very well. I will to bed anon. Bless my eyes. Jacinta, is that you?
Why, yes it is, and yet it isn't, Ugo. There's a riddle. I was Jacinta yesternight, but now, Madame Jacinta, if you please, Sir Ugo.
Sweetheart, I fear me very much that you have been at the bottle. Ooh, pretty madam, truly.
You may well say that, Sir Ugo. Very pretty. At all events, the Count Castiglione tells me I'm pretty. Drunken dolt, look here.
Where?
Here, look here.
Jacinta. Why, Jacinta, you did not mean to say that Count, my master, gave you those jewels.
What if he did, friend Ugo? What if he did?
Look here. I'll take my oath. I saw that very ring upon the finger, the middle, before, on the little finger of the Count. I'm done with you, Jacinta. You vile wretch. I'll not have you, Jacinta. I'm in despair. I'll do some desperate deed. I'm desperate.
You're drunk.
I'm going to cut
Your throat? Oh, heaven.
you all together. I'm gone, Jacinta.
Stop, you sniveling fool, stop. Will you not see the jewels? Look you here, the brooch, these pearls, the rubies, do you see?
I see.
These emeralds and this topaz, do you see?
I see.
You see, you see. Can I get nothing more out of your ugly mouth than I see, dolt. I am not sure you see, or if you see double. Here is a cross of rubies, do you hear? Rubies, which never cost a zecchin less than 5,000 crowns.
Oh, I see it. I see it all.
You see it all. You do not see it all. You do not see at all. Heaven grant me patience. You do not see at all. You do not see that I am the richest waiting maid in Rome, the richest vintner's daughter owning these jewels. You do not see, I say, that my mistress, Lalage, who gave them to me, do you hear? I say my mistress, who gave them to me as a free gift and a marriage present, all of her jewels, every one of them, has most certainly gone mad.
The Lady Lalage gave you the jewels? How you came by the ring?
The Count Castiglione, your sweet master, gave it to her as a token of his love last year. She gave it to me. Do you see?
Jacinta.
Ugo.
What, dear Jacinta?
Do you see?
Oh, nonsense, sweet Jacinta. Let me look again at the jewels.
Do you see?
Let me look.
Do you see?
Sweet dear Jacinta. Madame Jacinta.
Aha. I see. Ugh.
An excellent joke. Owen made an excellent joke. A most superlative joke. I shall die, Castiglione. I shall die. Oh, I shall die of laughing. I'll die.
I meant it for no joke.
Oh no, not you. You meant it for no joke. I'll die. I'll die. It is a very serious business, I assure you, to get drunk. A very serious business. Excellent. So, you've turned penitent at last. Oh, bravo. Why, Cass, I've got a string of beads at home. I'll send them to you. A bundle of pasternosters. You shall have them all. A robe of sackcloth, too. I used it at a masquerade. You shall have it. You shall have it. And I'll go home and send you in a trice a tub of excellent ashes.
Son Ozzo, I have done for.
Oh, I am done for. Completely done for. I'll die. I shall die of laughing. Oh, yes, I'm done for. Oh, I'm done for.
Son Ozzo!
Sir.
I'm serious.
Oh, I know it. Very.
Why then do you worry me with these ribald jests? I have the headache. And besides, I'm not well either in body or soul. When saw you last, lady, Lalage?
Not for 11 months. What could have put that creature in your head?
Son Ozzo!
Sir.
Nothing. When did you say you spoke to the lady Lalage?
Sir Count, I have not seen her for 11 months. The Duke, your father, as you very well know, keeps her secluded from society. And between you and I, he's right at it. You understand?
Not I, Son Ozzo. I do not understand.
Well, no matter. Birds of so fine a feather and of so wanton eye should be caged, should be caged in all weather, lest they fly.
Son Ozzo, you do her wrong. Unmanly wrong. Never in woman's breast enthroned sat a purer heart. If ever woman fell with excuse for falling, it was she. If ever plighted vows most sacredly, solemnly sworn, perfidiously broken will damn a man, then damned villain am I. Young, ardent, beautiful, and loving well, and pure as beautiful, how could she think, how could she dream, being herself all truth of my black perfidy? Oh, that I were not Castiglione, but some peasant hind, the humble tiller of some humble field, that I might dare be honest.
Exceeding fine. I never heard a better speech in my life. Besides, you're right. Oh, honesty's the thing. Honesty, poverty, and true content with all the unutterable ecstasies of butternuts, gingerbread, and milk and water.
Son Ozzo, you are a fool.
He's right again. My lord, I'm going home, ere I be tainted with your wisdom ship. Good day! I crave your patronage, however, when you become a cardinal. Meantime, I'll take the opportunity of sending the sackcloth and the ashes.
Get you gone, you merry devil. He makes me laugh in spite of myself. One can't be angry with him for the life of one. After all, I don't see why I should grieve about this little matter, this everyday occurrence. Marry her? No. Castiglione wed him with a wanton. Never. Never. What would they say at the club? What would San Ozzo think? I have no right, had I the will, to bring such foul disgrace upon my family. To Broglio's line, to Broglio's haughty and time-honored line. No right at all to do it. Am I not bound, too, by the most sacred ties of honor, bound to my cousin Alessandra? Honor's the thing. I cannot pawn my honor. And Lalage is lowly born. I cannot pawn my honor. My honor. My honor. Tis but the headache, the consequence of yesterday's debauch, gives me these qualms of conscience. Be a man. A man, Castiglione, be a man. Glass of wine will put you all to rights. Ugo, do you hear there? Wine.
My lord?
What's that? What's that, I say? Where's the wine?
My lord, the wine? Yes, Here's some wine, my lord. A dozen bottles.
A dozen
Lord.
fools. Bring me a glass of wine.
A dozen bottles, so please you, sir, of best Salerno brand, sent as a present by His Reverence the Count San Ozzo.
Well, really, I'm much obliged to His Reverence. Did you not say His Reverence? Uncork a bottle, Ugo, and let me see what it is made of.
No, sir, you can't have any.
How, sir? Not have it. What do you mean by that?
Not a drop, sir, not a drop.
And why, you ass?
Why, sir, you see, the servant who brings it says you're not allowed to have the wine, only your choice.
What does the idiot mean?
There's a note present down in the hall, sir. You're to have your choice of the wine or that.
Blockhead, why don't you bring the other present in?
Sir?
Dolt. You dunderhead. Why don't you bring me up the other present and let me see it?
I can't.
You can't. You villain. I'll try and make you then, you scoundrel. Bring it up. What's that you have on your shoulder?
Sir? It's a sackcloth, and that down below, it's a monstrous tub of ashes. I can't lift it.
A monstrous tub of ashes. Sanoso's a fool. Too bad upon my soul. A tub of ashes. Too bad. I can't be angry if I should die for it. To have my choice, the wine or the ashes. Ugo, send word to the count. Ugo, send word to the count. I'll keep the wine, and he may have the ashes. Stay. Actually, tell him I've been thinking. I've been thinking of what he said. He knows. And I will meet him at the masquerade. And afterwards, we'll crack a bottle. With him and the Buffo singer. Only think of that. A tub of ashes. I can't be angry with him. He's a fine fellow after all, San Ozzo.
Thou art sad, Castiglione.
Sad. Not I. I'm the happiest man in Rome. A few days more, thou knowest, my Alessandra will make thee mine. Oh, I'm very happy.
Methinks thou hast a singular way of showing thy happiness. What ails thee, cousin of mine? Why dost thou sigh so deeply?
Did I sigh? I was not conscious of it. It is a fashion, a most silly fashion I have when I'm very happy. Did I sigh?
Thou didst. Thou art not well. Thou hast indulged too much of late, and I am vexed to see it. Late hours and wine, Castiglione. These will ruin thee. Thou art already altered. Thy looks are so haggard. Nothing so wears away the constitution as late hours and wine.
Nothing, fair cousin, nothing. Not even deep sorrow wears it away like evil hours and wine. I will amend.
Do it. I would have thee drop thy riotous company too. Fellows low-born, ill-suited the like with old de Broglio's heir and Alessandra's husband.
I will drop them.
Thou wilt, thou must. Oh, attend also more to thy dress and equipage. They are very plain for thy lofty rank and fashion. Much depends upon appearances.
I'll see to it.
Then see to it. Oh, pay more attention, sir, to a becoming carriage. Much thou wantest in dignity.
Oh, much. Oh, much I want in proper dignity.
thou mockest me, sir?
Sweet, gentle Lalage.
Heard I aright? I speak to him? He speaks of Lalage? Sir Count! What art thou dreaming? He's not well! What ails thee, sir?
Cousin! Fair cousin, madam, I crave thy pardon. Indeed, I'm not, well, some room, madam, for me and my sighing, if you please, the air is most oppressive. Madam, the Duke!
My son, I have news for thee. Hey, what's the matter? In the pouts. Kiss her, Castiglione, kiss her, you dog, and make it up. I say this minute. I have news for both of you. Politian is expected hourly in Rome. Politian, Earl of Leicester. We'll have him at the wedding. 'Tis his first visit to the imperial city.
What? Politian of Britain, Earl of Leicester?
The same, my love. We'll have him at the wedding. A man quite young in years, but gray in fame. I've not seen him, but rumor speaks of him as a prodigy, preeminent in arts and arms and wealth and high descent. We'll have him at the wedding.
I have heard much of Politian, gay and volatile and giddy, is he not? And little given to thinking.
Far from it, love. No branch, they say, of all philosophy, so deep abstruse he has not mastered it. Learned as few are learned.
'Tis very strange. I have known men have seen Politian and sought his company. They speak of him as one who has entered madly into life, drinking the cup of pleasure to the dregs.
Ridiculous! I have seen Politian and know him well, neither learned nor mirthful. He is a dreamer and a man shut out from common pleasures.
Children, we disagree. Now let us go forth and taste the fragrant air of the garden. Did dream, or did I hear Politian was a melancholy man?
Jacinta, is it thou?
Yes, madam. I'm here.
I did not know, Jacinta, you were in waiting. Sit down. Let not my presence trouble you. Sit down, for I am humble, most humble.
'Tis time.
It in another climate, so he said, bore a bright golden flower, but not in this soil. No lingering winters there, nor snow nor shower, but ocean, ever to refresh mankind, breathes the shrill spirit of the western wind. Oh, beautiful, most beautiful, how to like what my fevered soul doth dream of heaven. Oh, happy land. She died. The maiden died. Oh, still more happy maiden who couldst die. Jacinta. Again, a similar tale, told of a beauteous dame beyond the sea. Thus speaketh one Ferdinand in the words of the play. She died full young. One Basola answers him, I think not so. Her infelicity seemed to have years too many. Ah, luckless lady. Jacinta. Here's a far sterner story, but like, oh, very like in its despair of that Egyptian queen, winning so easily 1,000 hearts, losing at length her own. She died. Thus endeth the history, and her maids lean over her and weep. 2 gentle maids with gentle names, Eros and Charmian, Rainbow and Dove. Jacinta.
Madam, what is it?
Wilt thou, my good Jacinta, be so kind as to go down into the library and bring me the Holy Evangelists? there be balm for the wounded spirit in Gilead, it is there. Dew in the night time of my bitter trouble will there be found, dew sweeter far than that which hangs like chains of pearls on Harmon Hill.
There, madams, the book. Indeed, she is most troublesome.
What didst thou say, Jacinta? Have I done aught to grieve thee or to vex thee? I am sorry, for thou hast served me long and ever been trustworthy and respectful.
No, I can't believe she has any more jewels. No, 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 she gave me all.
What didst thou say, Jacinta? Now I bethink me thou hast not spoken lately of thy wedding. How fares good Ugo? And when is it to be? Can I do aught? Is there no farther aid thou needest, Jacinta?
Oh, is there no farther aid? Is there no farther aid that's meant for me? I'm sure, madam, you need not always be throwing jewels in my teeth.
Jewels, Jacinta! Now, indeed, Jacinta, I thought not of the jewels.
Oh, perhaps not, but then I might have sworn it. After all, there's Ugo says the ring is only paste. For he's sure the Count Castiglione never would have given a real diamond to one such as you. Had that the best, I'm certain, madam, you cannot have use for jewels now. But once I might have sworn it.
Poor Lalage. And is it come to this, thy servant maid? But courage, 'tis but a viper whom thou hast cherished to sting thee to thy soul. Ah, here at least's a friend, too much a friend in earlier days. A friend will not deceive thee, fair mirror and true. Now tell me, for thou canst, a tale, a pretty tale, and heed thou not, though it be rife with woe. It answers me. It speaks of sunken eyes and wasted cheeks, and beauty long deceased. Remembers me of joy departed, hope, the seraph hope interned and entombed. Now in a tone low, sad, and solemn, but most audible, whispers of early grave, untimely yawning for ruined maid. Fair mirror and true, thou liest not. Thou hast no end to gain, no heart to break. Castiglione lied who said he loved. Thou true, he false, false, false.
Refuge thou hast, sweet daughter, in heaven. Think of eternal things. Give up thy soul to penitence and pray.
I cannot pray. My soul is at war with God. The frightful sounds of merriment below disturb my senses. Thy sweet airs from the garden worry me. Thy presence grieves me. Go. Thy priestly raiment fills me with dread. Thy ebony crucifix with horror and awe.
Think of thy precious soul.
Think of my early days. Think of my father and mother in heaven. Think of our quiet home and that rivulet that ran before the door. Think of my little sisters. Think of them. And think of me. Think of my trusting love and confidence. His vows, my ruin. Think of my unspeakable misery. Begone. Yet say, what was it thou saidst to prayer and penitence? Didst thou not speak of faith and vows before the throne?
I did.
'Tis well. There is a vow where fitting should be made, a sacred vow, imperative and urgent, a solemn vow.
Daughter, this zeal is well.
Father, this zeal is anything but well. Hast thou a crucifix fit for this thing? A crucifix whereon to register this sacred vow? Not that. No, not that. Not that. I tell thee, holy man, thy raiment and thy ebony cross fright me. Stand back. I have a crucifix myself. I have a crucifix. Methinks 'twere fitting the deed, the vow, the symbol of the deed, and the deed's register should tally, Father. Behold, the cross wherewith a vow like mine is written in heaven.
Thy words are madness, daughter, and speak a purpose unholy. Thy lips are livid, thine eyes are wild. Tempt not the wrath divine. Pause, ere too late. Be not rash. Swear not the oath, swear it not.
'Tis sworn.
Why do you laugh?
Indeed, I hardly know myself. Stay. Was it not on yesterday we were speaking of the Earl Politian? Yes. Yes, it was yesterday. Alessandra, you and I, you must remember, we were walking in the garden.
Yes, perfectly I do remember it. What of it? What then?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. It is most singular now that you should laugh at nothing at all.
Most singular.
Look you, Castiglione, be so kind as tell me, sir, at once, what is it you mean? What are you talking of?
Was it not so? We differed in opinion touching him.
Him? Whom?
Why, sir, the Earl Politian.
The Earl of Leicester, yes, is it he you mean? We differed indeed. If I now recollect, the words you used were that the Earl you knew was neither learned nor mirthful.
Did I?
That you did, sir, and well I knew at the time you were wrong, it being not the character of the Earl, whom all the world allows to be a most hilarious man. Be not, my son, too positive again.
Is singular, most singular. I could not think it possible so little time could so much alter one. To say the truth, about an hour ago, as I was walking with Count Ozzo all arm in arm, we met this very man, the Earl. He with his friend Baldazzar having just arrived in Rome. He is altered. Such an account he gave me of his journey, 'twould have made you die with laughter. Such tales he told of his caprices and merry freaks along the road, such oddities, such humor, such wit, such whim, such flashes of wild merriment set off, too, in such full relief by the grave demeanor of his friend, who, to speak the truth, was gravity itself.
Did I not tell you?
You did, and yet 'tis strange, but true is strange, how much I was mistaken. I always thought the Earl a gloomy man.
So you see, be not too positive. Whom have we here? Cannot be the Earl.
The Earl? Oh, no, 'tis not the Earl. But yet it is. And leaning upon his friend Baldazzar. Welcome, sir. My lord, a second welcome let me give you to Rome, his grace the Duke of Broglio. Father, this is the Earl Politian, Earl of Leicester in Great Britain. And this is his friend Baldazzar, Duke of Surrey. The Earl has letters, so please you for your grace.
Most welcome to Rome and to our palace, Earl Politian. And to you, most noble Duke. I'm glad to see you. I knew your father well, my lord Politian. Castiglione, call your cousin hither, and let me make the noble Earl acquainted with your betrothed. You come, sir, at a most seasonable time. The wedding, which proceeds to...
Sir, your son made mention of. Your son, is he not? Touching those letters, sir, I want not of them. If such there be, my friend Baldazzar here, my friend Baldazzar here will hand them to your grace. I would retire.
Retire? So soon?
Oh, what ho! Ugo! His lordship's chambers. Show his lordship to them. His lordship is unwell.
This way, my lord.
Retire? Unwell?
So please you, sir. I fear me 'tis as you say, his lordship is unwell. The damp air of the evening, the fatigue of a long journey, Indeed, I'd better follow his lordship. He must be unwell. I will return anon.
Return anon! Now this is very strange. Castiglione, this way, my son. I wish to speak with thee. You surely were mistaken in what you said of the Earl. Mirthful indeed. Which of us said Politian was a melancholy man?
Arouse thee now, Politian. Thou must not, nay, indeed, thou shalt not give way unto these humors. Be thyself. Shake off the idle fancies that beset thee, and live, for now thou diest.
Not so, Baldazzar, surely I live.
Politian, it doth give me grief to see thee thus.
Baldazzar, it does grieve me to give thee cause for grief, my honored friend. Command me, sir, what wouldst thou have me do? At thy behest I will shake off that nature which from my forefathers I did inherit, which with my mother's milk I did imbibe, and be no more Politian, but some other. Command me, sir.
To the field, then. To the field. To the Senate or the field.
Alas, alas, there is an imp would follow me even there. There is an imp hath followed me even there. There is... What voice was that?
I heard it not. I heard not any voice except thine own and the echo of thine own.
Then I but dreamed.
Give not thy soul to dreams. The camp, the court befit thee. Fame awaits thee, glory calls. And her, the trumpet-tongued, thou wilt not hear in hearkening to imaginary sounds and phantom voices.
It is a phantom voice. Didst thou not hear it then?
I heard it not.
Thou heardst it not. Baldazzar, speak no more to me, Politian, of thy camps and courts. Oh, I am sick, 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 even unto death, of the hollow and high-sounding vanities of the populous earth. Bear with me yet a while. We have been boys together, schoolfellows, and now are friends. It shall not be so long. For in the eternal city thou shalt do me a kind and gentle office, and a power august, benignant and supreme, shall then absolve thee of all farther duties unto thy friend.
Thou speakest a fearful riddle I will not understand.
Yet now, as fate approaches and the hours are breathing low, the sands of time are changed, the golden grains, and dazzle me, Baldazzar. Alas, alas, I cannot die, having within my heart so keen a relish for the beautiful as hath been kindled within me. Methinks the air is balmier now than it was wont to be. Rich melodies are floating in the winds. A rarer loveliness bedecks the earth, and with a holier luster the quiet moon sitteth in heaven. Hist, hist! Thou canst not say thou hearest not now, Baldazzar.
Indeed, I hear not.
Not hear it? Listen now, listen! The faintest sound, and yet the sweetest that ear ever heard. A lady's voice, and sorrow in the tone. Baldazzar, it oppresses me like a spell. Again, how solemnly it falls into my heart of hearts, that eloquent voice. Surely I never heard. Yet it were well I had but heard it with its thrilling tones in earlier days.
I myself hear it now. Be still, be still. The voice, if I'm not mistaken, greatly proceeds from yonder lattice, which you may see very plainly through the windows. It belongs to, does it not? Onto this palace of the Duke. The singer is undoubtedly beneath the roof of His Excellency, which we need to go down there.
Be still, it comes again.
And is thy heart so strong as for to leave me thus, who hath loved thee so long, in wealth and woe among? And is thy heart so strong As for to leave me thus, say nay, say nay.
The song is English, and I oft heard it in merry England, never so plaintively. Hist, hist, here comes again.
Is it so strong? As for to leave me thus, who hath loved thee so long in wealth and woe among? And is thy heart so strong as for to leave me thus? Say nay, say nay.
'Tis hushed, and all is still.
All is not still.
Let us go down.
Go down, Baldazzar, go!
The hour is growing late. The Duke awaits us. Thy presence is expected in the hall below. What ails thee, Earl Politian?
Who hath loved thee so long in wealth and woe among? And is thy heart so strong? Say nay, say nay.
Let us descend. 'Tis time. Politian, give these fancies to the wind. Remember, pray. Your bearing lately savored much of rudeness unto the Duke. Arouse thee, and remember.
Remember. I do. Lead on. I do remember. Let us descend. Believe me, I would give, freely would give, the broad lands of my earldom to look upon the face hidden by yon lattice, to gaze upon that veiled face and hear once more that silent tongue.
Let me beg you, sir, descend with me. The Duke may be offended. Let us go down, I pray you.
Say nay, say nay.
'Tis strange, 'tis very strange. Methought the voice chimed in with my desires, and bade me stay. Sweet voice, I heed thee, and I will surely stay. Now be this fancy, or by heaven, or be it fate, still will I not descend, Baldazzar. Make apology unto the Duke for me. I will not go down tonight.
Your lordship's pleasure shall be attended to. Good night, Politian.
Good night, my friend. Good night.
And dost thou speak of love to me, Politian? Dost thou speak of love to Lalage? Oh, woe is me. This mockery is most cruel indeed.
Weep not, sob not thus. Thy bitter tears will madden me. Oh, mourn not, Lalage, be comforted. I know it all, and still I speak of love. Look at me, brightest and beautiful Lalage. Turn here thine eyes. Thou askest me if I could speak of love, knowing what I know and seeing what I have seen. Thou askest me that, and thus I answer thee. Thus on bended knee I answer thee. Sweet Lalage, I love thee. I love thee, love thee. Through good and ill, through weal and woe, I love thee. Not mother with her firstborn on her knee thrills with intenser love than I for thee. Not on God's altar, in any time or clime, burned there a holier fire than burneth now within my spirit for thee. And do I love? Even for thy woes I love thee. Even for thy woes, thy beauty and thy woes.
Alas, proud Earl, thou dost forget thyself, remembering me. How in thy father's halls, among the maidens pure and reproachless of thy princely line, could the dishonored Lalage abide? Thy wife, and with a tainted memory, my seared and blighted name, how would it tally with the ancestral honors of thy house, and with thy glory?
Speak not to me of glory. I hate, I loathe the name. I do abhor the unsatisfactory and ideal thing. Art thou not Lalage, and I Politian? Do I not love? Art thou not beautiful? What need we more? Ha! Glory. Now speak not of it. By all I hold most sacred and most solemn, by all my wishes now, my fears hereafter, by all I scorn on earth and hope in heaven, there is no deed I would more glory in than in thy cause to scoff at this same glory and trample it underfoot. What matters it? What matters it, my fairest and my best, that we go down unhonored and forgotten into the dust? So we descend together, and then perchance.
Why dost thou pause, Politian?
And then perchance arise together, Lalage, and roam the starry and quiet dwellings of the blessed. And still.
Why dost thou pause, Politian?
And still together.
Now, Earl of Leicester, thou lovest me, and in my heart of hearts I feel thou lovest me truly.
Oh, Lalage, and lovest thou me?
Hist! Hush! Within the gloom of yonder trees methought a figure passed, a spectral figure, solemn and slow and noiseless, like the grim shadow of conscience, solemn and noiseless. I was mistaken. 'Twas but a giant bough stirred by the autumn wind. Politian, thou speakest to me of love. Knowest thou the land with which all tongues are busy? A land new found and miraculously found by one of Genoa, 1,000 leagues within the golden west. A fairy land of flowers and fruit and sunshine and crystal lakes and overarching forests and mountains around whose towering summits the winds of heaven untrammeled flow, which air to breathe is happiness now and will be freedom hereafter in the days that are to come.
Oh, wilt thou fly to that paradise, my Lalage? Wilt thou fly thither with me? There care shall be forgotten, and sorrow shall be no more, and eros be all. And life shall then be mine, for I will live for thee, and in thine eyes, and thou shalt be no more a mourner. But the radiant joys shall wait upon thee, and the angel hope attend thee ever, and I will kneel to thee, and worship thee, and call thee my beloved, my own, my beautiful, my love, my wife, my all. Oh, wilt thou, Lalage, fly thither with me?
A deed is to be done. Castiglione lives.
And he shall die.
And he shall die. Alas! Castiglione die. Who spoke the words? Where am I? What was it he said? Politian, thou art not gone. Thou art not gone, Politian. I feel thou art not gone, yet dare not look, lest I behold thee not. Thou couldst not go with those words upon thy lips. Oh, speak to me, and let me hear thy voice. One word to say thou art not gone. One little sentence to say how thou dost scorn, how thou dost hate my womanly weakness. Thou art not gone. Oh, speak to me. I know thou wouldst not go. I know thou wouldst not, couldst not, durst not go. Villain, thou art not gone. Thou mockest me, and thus I clutch thee. Thus, he is gone. He is gone. Where am I? 'Tis well. 'Tis very well, so that the blade be keen, the blow be sure. 'Tis well. 'Tis very well. Alas! Alas!
It is not late. Oh, no, it is not late. What need is there of hurry? I'll answer for it. There is time enough to spare. Now, let me see. The wedding is to be at dark, and here the day is not half finished. Stay. I can tell to a minute how many hours there are between this time and dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours! Well, I could finish my errands whole in 2 hours at the farthest. Who'd be without a watch? Oh, these are pretty gloves. I will not walk myself to death at all. Oh no, I shall take my time. Look you, Ugo. Ugo. Ugo, I say, Ugo, do you hear? The impudent varlet to not answer me. The wretch to not even deign to condescend to see me as I sit along the bank looking so like a lady. I am a lady. I am indeed. But after all, there is a difference between some ladies and others. The ignorant, stupid villain between my previous mistress, Lalage, and my present noble mistress, the lady Alessandra. I made a change for the better, I think. Indeed, I'm sure of it. Besides, you know it was impossible to stay with her when such reports have been in circulation. She had not a tittle of the lady about her. Of that I am certain. You'd think she was a peasant girl. She was so humble. I hate humble people. And she talked to one still with such an air of condescension, and she had not a bit of common sense about her. That was clear. Of that I'm sure, or would she now? I ask you now, Jacinta, do you or do you not suppose that your lady had any common sense when she gave you all these jewels? Ugo! Ugo! That man is a fool, or he would have stopped. I say, that man is a fool, or he would have stopped. Take off his hat, and making a low bow, said, I am so superlatively happy to see you, Madame Jacinta. Well, I don't know. Some people are fools by nature. Some have a talent for being stupid. Take that idiot, Ugo. For all the use he makes of it, he may as well have been born without a head. Hi-ho, what's this? Oh, 'tis the paper my lady gave me with the list of the articles she needs. Now let's see. 9 yards of taffeta, 12 of golden brocade, and 10 of Genoa velvet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's it, 8, 9, 10. Can't forget it now. 10 yards of velvet. I must get me a dress of Genoa velvet. 'Tis becoming. I would look so like my lady in a velvet dress. Now, methinks I can see her now. She is a lady worth serving indeed. She has airs and graces and dignity. Yes, she has dignity and a voice. What a voice! Heavens, her voice, so loud and ladylike and commanding. Jacinta, get me this. I say, do you hear? Get me this and tell the Count Castiglione I need him. And then I reply, yes, madam, and curtsy thus. Daintily, curtsy thus. I'm a maid 1 in 1,000 for a dainty curtsy. But when I get to be a lady, oh, when I wed the apothecary, then it will be a different thing. It will be a different thing entirely. I will play my lady to a T, that will I. And I will say, Ugo, you villain! Ugo will be my servant. Ugo, you villain! Get out of here, you lazy, stupid scoundrel. What are you doing here, you silly, sulky, dirty, stupid idiot? Get out, you viper. Get out, you jackass, you vagabond. And then, if I turn about and he has not left in half a second, I shall let him have it thus. Here's this. Why, it's he! It is himself! You wretch! What are you doing with your foot? Take that! Now's as good a time as any other, and that!
His weakness grows upon me. I am faint, and much I fear me ill. It will not do to die ere I have lived. Stay! Stay thy hand, O Azrael, yet a while. Prince of the powers of darkness and the tomb, oh, pity me. Oh, pity me. Let me not perish now in the budding of my paradisal hope. Give me yet to live. Yet a little while. 'Tis I who pray for life, I who so late demanded but to die. What saith the Count?
That knowing of no cause of quarrel or of feud between the Earl Politian and himself, he doth decline your cartel.
What didst thou say? What answer was it you brought me, good Baldazzar? With what excessive fragrance the zephyr comes, laden from yonder bowers. A fairer day, a one more worthy Italy, methinks, no mortal eyes have seen. What said the Count?
That he, Castiglione, not being aware of any feud existing or any cause of quarrel between your lordship and himself, cannot accept the challenge.
It was most true. All this is very true. When I saw you, sir, when saw you now, Baldazzar, in the frigid, ungenial Britain which we left so lately, a heaven so calm as this, so utterly free from the evil taint of clouds. And he did say?
No more, my lord, than I have told you, sir. The Count Castiglione will not fight, having no cause for quarrel.
Now this is true, all very true. Thou art my friend, Baldazzar, and I have not forgotten it. Thou wilt do me a piece of service. Wilt thou go back and say unto this man that I, the Earl of Leicester, hold him a villain? Thus much I prithee say unto the Count. It is exceedingly just he should have cause for quarrel.
My lord!
'Tis he, comes himself. Thou reasonest well. I know what thou wouldst say. Not send the message. Well, I will think of it. I will not send it. Now, prithee, leave me. Hither doth come a person with whom affairs of a most private nature I would adjust.
I go. Tomorrow we meet, do we not? At the Vatican.
At the Vatican.
The Earl of Leicester here.
I am the Earl of Leicester, and thou seest, dost thou not, that I am here?
My lord, some singular mistake, misunderstanding hath, without a doubt, arisen. Thou hast been urged thereby in heat of anger to address some words most unaccountable in writing to me, Castiglione. The bearer being Baldazzar, Duke of Surrey. I am aware of nothing which might warrant thee in this thing, having given thee no offense. Am I right? 'Twas a mistake? Undoubtedly, we all do err at times.
Draw, villain, and prate no more.
Draw and villain. I'll have it thee then at once, proud Earl.
Thus to the expiatory tomb, untimely sepulchre, I do devote thee in the name of Lalage.
Of Lalage. Hold off. Thy sacred hand, avaunt, I say, avaunt. I will not fight thee. Indeed, I dare not.
Thou wilt not fight me this day, Sir Count? Shall I be baffled thus? Now this is well. Didst thou say, darest not?
I dare not. Dare not. Hold off thy hand with that beloved name so fresh upon thy lips. I will not fight thee. I cannot. I dare not.
Now, by my halidom, I do believe thee. Coward! I do believe thee.
Coward! Well, this may not be. Alas, my lord, it is most true. In such a cause I am the veriest coward. Pity me.
Alas, I do. Indeed, I pity thee.
And Lalage.
Scoundrel, arise and die!
It needeth not be thus. Thus, let me die on my bended knee. It were most fitting that in this deep humiliation I perish, for in the fight I will not raise a hand against thee, Earl of Leicester. Strike thou home. Here is no let or hindrance to thy weapon. Strike home. I will not fight thee.
Now's death and hell. Am I not sorely, grievously tempted to take thee at thy word? But mark me, sir, think not to fly me thus. Do thou prepare for public insults in the street before the eyes of the citizens. I'll follow thee like an avenging spirit. I'll follow thee even unto death. Before those whom thou lovest, before all Rome, I will taunt thee, villain. I'll taunt thee. Dost hear? With cowardice thou wilt not fight me. Thou liest, thou shalt.
Now this indeed is just. Most righteous and most just, avenging heaven.
Yes, that's flat. Extremely flat and candid and so forth and sociable and all that kind of thing. Damned if you do. Look, you ignoramus, what is it you mean? Is it your fixed intention to lie all day in that especial manner? If so, pray let me know.
I'll let you know nothing about it, and for the best of reasons. In the first place, sir, I did not hear a word your honor said, and in the second, sir, I cannot talk at all. It's very strange you can't perceive I'm dead.
It's very strange I can't perceive you're dead. So ho! I see! I've heard before that such ideas as these have seized on human brains. Still not believing the matter possible. Ha! I have it. I wish to see the Count. He'll not admit me, being in the dumps about this little matter touching Politian, who, in the public streets, called him a coward on yesterday forenoon. Set him a-laughing once, and he'll forget, both the Earl and himself. I'd bet a trifle now I'll make this idiot go and tell the Count that he's deceased. If so, the game is up. So, you dead, eh? Come now, Ugo, be candid with me. Is it indeed a fact, and are you really dead?
Not, sir, exactly dead, so to say, but having just committed fellow to say, I'm what they call deceased.
Ah, I perceive. It's positively so. Poor soul, please God. But now I think of it, deceased is not the word. What say you, Ugo? Deceased is not the proper word to express your case with due exactitude. Perhaps defunct would suit it better.
Ooh, sir, I'm defunct.
Ah, very well. Then I shall tell your master that you're defunct. Or stop. Suppose I say, I think there would be more dignity in saying, Sir Count, your worthy servant Ugo, not being dead, nor yet to say deceased, nor yet defunct, but having unluckily made way with himself, that's fellow to say, you know, hath now departed this life.
Ooh, yeah, say that, sir. For now, upon consideration, I think I have departed this life.
I will. I'll say it. I will inform the Count. But not so fast. I'm wrong. I must not do it. It were against all rules of etiquette. This is a matter demanding due consideration, Ugo. One of the last importance. Do you not think, you see, I yield unto your better judgment, do you not think it were more fitting, sir, more decorous, you know, you understand me, more delicate, more proper and all that you should tell the circumstance yourself unto the Count? Ha! Do you take me, sir? 'Tis the better plan, is it not?
Why, yes, it is.
Undoubtedly, it is. You are right. Get up and lose no time about it. Be quick. Get up.
Get up? I can't. Sir, I've been dead an hour and am stiff, as you perceive.
Ah, well, yes, I do. You are a little stiff. All very true. I most sincerely pity you, but, sir, could you not, thank you, by a desperate effort, contrive to stir a little? Let me help you. Oh, this will never do. Why, bless me. Sir, perhaps you're not aware that in short, the day is very sultry, and that a corpse in very hot weather won't keep. You take me, sir? My nose is delicate, and to be plain, you smell, sir. Yes, you smell. Come now, be quick. Indeed, I will not answer for the consequence of any longer stay, sir. You may drop to pieces.
Good God, that's true. All right, lend me your hand, sir, do.
That is well attempted. Oh, extremely well attempted, sir. I am glad to see you on your legs. A little stiff. No matter. Not ungraceful in a corpse. Now, sir, this leg. A little farther. That's it. Most excellent. Ah, that is exquisite. Now, sir, the left leg. Oh, you are a genius, Ugo, for putting out a leg. Pray, sir, proceed. Superlative. Now that's what I call walking. Magnificent. A little farther, sir. Farewell. Now recollect you tell the Count as I directed. You've departed this life. You're dead. Deceased, defunct, and all that sort of thing.
What ho, Benito! Did you say tonight? Is tonight the night of the wedding?
Tonight, I believe.
Shall meet me here within the Colosseum. Type of the antique Rome, rich reliquary of lofty contemplation left to time, but buried centuries of pomp and power. At length, after so many days of weary pilgrimage and burning thirst for the springs of lore that in thee lie, I stand, an altered and an humbled man, amid thy shadows, and so drink within my very soul thy grandeur, gloom, and glory. She comes not, and the spirit of the place oppresses me. Vastness and age and memories of eld silence and desolation and dim night gaunt vestibules and phantom-peopled aisles. I feel ye now. I feel ye in your strength. O spells more potent than the rapt Chaldee ever drew down from out the quiet stars. She comes not, and the moon is high in heaven. Here, where a hero fell, a column falls. Here where the mimic eagle glared in gold, a secret vigil holds the swarthy bat. Here where the dames of Rome their yellow hair waved to the wind, now wave a reed and thistle. Here on the ivory couch the Caesar sate, on bed of moss lies gloating the foul adder. Here where on golden throne the monarch lolled, gild spectre-like unto his marble home, lit by the wan light of the horned moon, the swift and silent blizzard of the stones. These crumbling walls, these tottering arcades, these moldering plinths, these sad and blackened shafts, these vague entablatures, this broken frieze, these shattered cornices, this wreck, this ruin, these stones, alas. These gray stones, are they all? All of the great and colossal left by the corrosive hours to fate and me? Not all the echoes answer me. Not all. Prophetic sounds and loud arise forever from us, and from all ruin unto the wise. As from the granite Memnon to the sun, we rule the hearts of mightiest men. We rule with despotic sway all giant minds. We are not desolate, we pallid stones. Not all our power is gone. Not all our fame, not all the magic of our high renown, not all the wonder that encircles us, not all the mysteries that in us lie, not all the memories that hang upon and cling about us as a garment, clothing us in a robe of more than glory. She comes.
I come, and now the hour is come for vengeance or will never. So, the priest is standing by the altar, the robed priest, and by him the bride, so beautiful, a bride and in a bride's array, and by the bride the bridegroom. Where art thou?
'Tis true. Where am I? Not where I should be? By the God of heaven, I'll mar this bridal if at the altar's foot the bridegroom dies.
Away! Away! Farewell, farewell, Castiglione, and farewell my hope in heaven.
More? There is no more of Politian. Nevermore.